Welcome to my channel Rare USA Coin Spot. Welcome back, coin hunters. Fire before you scroll away, listen carefully, because that tiny old dime you've ignored for years could be hiding a jaw-dropping secret. Today we're diving into the legendary 1923 Liberty dime, a coin so misunderstood yet so powerful that the right one can turn ordinary history into extraordinary money. This isn't fantasy. This is real numismatic drama, rare details, shocking values, and the kind of discoveries that make collectors' hearts race. So don't blink, don't skip, and don't spend that old coin yet, because what you're about to learn could change the way you see money forever. Collision. Let's get started. Slow this down for a second, because the story is actually more fascinating than the viral claims. The 1923 Liberty dime people talk about is the famous winged Liberty head dime, often nicknamed the Mercury dime. It is not a bicentennial coin. America's bicentennial was in 1976. But that misunderstanding is exactly why so many people overlook what really makes some of these dimes incredibly valuable. Coins from everyday circulation can still hide shocking worth, and the 1923 Liberty dime sits right at the center of that mystery, where history, rarity, and condition collide in dramatic ways. Design alone makes this coin legendary. It features Liberty wearing a winged cap symbolizing freedom of thought, an idea that captured the spirit of early 20th century America. The design was created by Adolph A. Weinman, one of the most respected artists ever to work on U.S. coinage. Although many people casually call it the Mercury dime, there is no Roman god on the coin at all. That misidentification has followed the coin for over a century, adding to its mystique and collector appeal. When a coin carries both beauty and confusion, it naturally becomes a magnet for attention and value. Now here, where things get serious. In 1923, millions of dimes were struck, but most of them lived hard lives in circulation. They were used, scratched, worn down, and eventually lost or melted. What survived in near-perfect or untouched condition is extremely rare. A 1923 Liberty dime with sharp details, full bands on the fasces, the bundle of rods on the reverse, and original mint luster can leap from being a common old coin to a treasure worth tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The difference between pocket change and life-changing money can be as thin as a single worn line on the coin. Mint marks are another hidden trigger of value. These dimes were produced by the United States Mint at different facilities, and subtle letters like D or S can completely transform the price. Some mint varieties are far scarcer than others, and collectors compete fiercely when one appears on the market. Add in striking errors, off-center strikes, weak impressions, or unusual die characteristics, and suddenly a simple 10-cent coin becomes a once-in-a-generation discovery. These are the coins that fuel the dream of overnight fortune. The biggest myth you'll hear online is that every 1923 dime is worth millions. That simply isn't true, but here's the twist. Some genuinely are worth astonishing sums when all the right factors align. Elite collectors don't chase age alone, they chase condition, originality, and rarity combined. When a top-grade 1923 Liberty dime appears, it doesn't behave like a normal collectible, it behaves like a luxury asset. Auctions turn intense, prices explode, and suddenly the coin world makes headlines that sound unbelievable to outsiders. What makes this story so powerful is that these coins once passed through ordinary hands. They bought coffee, newspapers, train tickets. Someone may have spent one without a second thought, while another quietly saved it away in a drawer. That randomness is what keeps collectors obsessed. Even today, old family collections, inherited boxes, or forgotten jars can still contain coins that have never been professionally examined. The idea that history might be sitting unnoticed in your home is what keeps the hunt alive. This is why the warning matters. Never spend an old dime without looking twice. Cleaning it, polishing it, or treating it like scrap metal can instantly destroy its value. Serious collectors prize originality above everything else. A natural, untouched surface tells a story that no cleaning cloth ever could. If you believe you have a 1923 Liberty dime, its true worth depends on respecting its past, not trying to improve it. So no, the 1923 Liberty dime isn't a bicentennial miracle, but it is a reminder that wealth doesn't always look flashy. Sometimes it looks small, silver, and ordinary, hiding in plain sight. Coins like this prove that history can still surprise us, that overlooked objects can carry extraordinary power, and that the next great discovery doesn't always come from a vault. It can come from a pocket, a box, or a moment of curiosity. That's what makes rare coins addictive, timeless, and endlessly thrilling.